Hi friends. How are you all? My phone's bouncing. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing good. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I got my heater on in the background. My hair is a disaster today. This is what 2 days of bedhead looks like. Between work and life, I've done nothing but sleep because I have been so exhausted. Those night shifts, I'm telling y'all, they were rough. They were really rough. It was literally like from the moment you went in to the moment that you left, it was literally chaotic. You had to run to get all the freight done. And when I tell y'all that I'm exhausted, I mean it. I slept, whatever. I don't care what's on the floor. I ended up coming home early one night. I don't know. I'm not going to discuss my private life my life on here because I don't feel like it's really needed. I just couldn't hold my composure, I'll say that. So I left early. And I ended up coming home, getting clean, and then I slept for 12 hours. I was so tired. Then yesterday, I worked Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And I came home yesterday, and I tried to stay awake as long as I could, and I just couldn't. So I slept for a long time. Slept way longer than I wanted to, but it's part of working night shift. Night shift will do that to you. And then I got up for a little bit, did a couple loads of laundry, made me a pizza. I'm still doing my diet. I'm not letting that change. I made me a keto pizza. It was a Quest pizza from Walmart. And Fort Henry is my Walmart is the only Walmart that sells the Quest pizzas. Fort Henry does not. But yeah, I made me a pizza, did a couple loads of laundry, and then I ended up going back to bed. I was tired. Then I woke up. I woke up maybe for like an hour or so. Then went back to sleep. I fell asleep on the couch. I know a lot of y'all are probably gonna say this is unhealthy, but I don't care. I slept till probably 1 o'clock, 1:30. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I just wanted to sleep. And I feel like the stress and like working so much just weighed my body down. And normally I would listen to my body and be like, oh no, you'll be fine, you can stay awake. But this time I decided to give in because sleep is very important, especially when you're on a weight loss journey. I weighed myself this morning. I weighed 184. I have lost 36 pounds. I haven't really been hungry. I've been eating maybe once a day, just not hungry. I know a lot of people that do that. They do the diets and stuff. They eat like once a day and like drink water and stuff the rest of the time. And that's basically what I've been doing. That and surviving off of these. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you about this lip gloss I got. It's e.l.f. and it's vanilla toffee. I love this stuff. It is tinted. As you can see, like it's kind of brown. I got it from Target. Yeah, other than that, there's really not a lot to talk about. I'm not gonna discuss other things. Trying to think of, updates. Really don't have any. Just doing the normal day-to-day stuff. I am off for 3 days, so that's nice. I was off yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Honestly thought about taking Sunday off too. But I don't know if it'll get approved. I know a lot of the people that I worked night shift with, they were like off like a week. I'm like, why can't I get a week? I work my tail off too. I need a week off too. Oh, mercy, y'all. It's been a freaking week. I've decided though for myself that I need some change. And I feel like it is a good change. I have decided, I don't know when I'm gonna make my appointment. Probably here soon. But I have decided that I am going to start going to a counselor. Because I feel like if you go to a doctor, they're just gonna be like, here's some medication, figure it out. Whereas the counselor, they are made to do that job, They go to school for that job. They know how to guide you. They know how to direct you. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. Yeah, I just need some change. I know a lot of y'all that watch this know what's going on. And I probably shouldn't have announced it publicly. I feel bad for doing that. Because we're not perfect. But I don't know. Never mind. I'm not getting into it. I've just been praying a lot. I've just been begging, God to make moves, and I know He'll provide. I know He will. It's actually turned out really pretty. Y'all, I'm going to do something today. I'm going to dye my hair. Going through a crisis, why not? I'm thinking about dyeing my hair either a really bright red, like this color, or like a cherry cola color. I just need something different. I have stuck with this color for so long, and I feel like it's time for a change, you know? I need something more exciting. I need something different. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go to Sally's, and I'm going to change my hair color. Because I'm not using a box dye, because that's not gonna turn out right. It's not gonna turn out the way I want it to. I definitely brightened that up. Still not telling y'all what I'm using. I'm gonna leave that for a surprise. I did have to make a couple of changes in my life though. As far as friends go. Because I found out some things about my friends that I was really not expecting. And it's really sad. So, yeah. That's why I know I have people on here. I know that I have friends on here. But that is why I have been a loner most of my life. Like, when you get bullied, when you get picked on, when you have people that just disappoint you and just give you a reason not to want to be around them, you learn that being alone is better than being with somebody that you know is not, you know, there for you and just doesn't have good intentions, you know? Like, even when I was working graveyard, for an example, when I was working graveyard, we had these pallets. They have totes on them. And then we have, of course, you know, bulk furniture and that sort of thing. And there's a group of us, and it's a really good group. Don't get me wrong, really good group. They're good people. They work hard. But I also think it was what I'm dealing with that made me want to do this. I just, you know, I ran freight by myself. That's just what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do my own thing. And yeah, I just, like I said, I'm a loner for the most part. And you can ask people at work. I would rather work by myself than with people. And even when we're, you know, picking or anything like that in the back room, I just want to do it by myself. I want to be left alone. And maybe that's why I'm socially awkward. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't want to deal with drama. I don't want to deal with people's mouths. And, like, I just don't want to deal with it. Because I would rather work by myself and hear people complain and just deal with people that don't want to work, you know? I don't do potty mouths. I can't stand it. It gets on my nerves. I can't stand a potty mouth. I can't stand people bringing other people down. That's just not the type of person I am. Yeah, there are some days that I will complain. But, you know, a lot of it is I have a good reason, you know. I don't complain just to complain. I complain when I have a good reason. So, you know. And no, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I just want to be myself, you know. I just want to be by myself. That's just who I am. I really know that I shouldn't be that way, but, you know, it is what it is. I work better alone. I do better alone. You know, it's getting lonely when you need somebody, but I mean, I have a journal. I have God. I know God will bring me through this. He He makes miracles. He moves mountains, you know. I'm just leaving it in His hands because I know He knows what's best. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Ooh, too much. This little contour stick is really cute and it works really good. I got it at Target. It's NYX Pro Fix Stick Correcting Concealer. It's in the color Sienna. It's probably a little too orange, but you know, bronze is supposed to be orange, da da da. And I got my powder puff. But I'm trying to be in a good mood. I'm not trying to. I've been stuck in the house. I've been sleeping, so I think it's time I need to get out of the house. So that's what I'm gonna do. But the skincare I've been using is working really well with my skin. I think my skin has finally purged. I think my diet had a lot to do with that. Because I was constantly eating sugar, constantly eating processed foods, constantly eating out. Look at the difference. I love it. But I think what I was putting into my body had a lot to do with how my skin was reacting to natural products, you know? And that can happen. Like when I was younger, and it was just me, my dad, and my brother. It was after my mom left. I would drink caffeine. And I noticed that when I would drink caffeine, like a regular Pepsi, a regular Coke, stuff like that, not like, again, goes back to the sugar thing. When I would drink stuff that had a lot of sugar in it, or eat a lot of sugar, I would break out so bad. And I think that just had a lot to do with it. And since I have changed my diet, I think that has helped my skin tremendously. I do have some new stuff coming. Oh, the powder got everywhere. It's good stuff, but I wish they made it in like a press powder. point exactly. Whew. But I got some new skin. God, some new skin. I got some new stuff cutting, and I'm really hoping that it's gonna help my skin even more. But I think I just need to give my skin time to adjust, you know? Because I mean, I'm not really broke out. And I've been trying to do a lot better taking care of my skin. I've been exfoliating, I've been shaving. Don't know if you know this or not, but exfoliating will actually get the stuff that's in your pores out. It also smooths your skin. You can use, me personally, I use the sugar scrub, just regular sugar scrub from Walmart, because I feel like it works better with my face. I sweat a lot and I tend to get clogged pores, so using that sugar scrub helps me out tremendously. I do shave my face. It helps with a smoother complexion. It also helps get that dead skin off, you know, the hair. You're just gonna have a smoother, you know, palette to work with. So yeah, that's what I use. And then I've been using a serum, eye serum, regular serum, vitamin C serum of that, eye cream, and regular moisturizer. I've been using those 4 things, and it's helped a lot. Now when I go to bed, I don't use the serum. I use that in the morning. Yeah, I mean, look at my skin. It looks pretty good. My nose is itching, I'm sorry. Ever since I sneezed, my nose is itching. Yeah, I just want to get on here and, you know, talk to you guys. Like I said, I'm not going to discuss anything that's going on. I feel like stuff that happens should be under wraps, especially when it comes to certain things. I feel like, you know, that should be kept private. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go get me some hair dye, and we'll change this color up a little bit, and I might be back live, you know, to do some skincare with y'all. So we'll see. I might even give y'all a hint as to my next journey. But I'll see y'all later. Thank you for tuning in. If you watched all the way through this, I greatly appreciate you, and y'all have a good day. Bye.